Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm Pete, and this is
Metalheads React to Hip Hop.
Today we're going to be reacting to Suicide Boys, Exodus. So we get a lot of requests for this one.
Yeah, popular demand for the Suicide Boys after our inaugural. Is that the right word?
Yeah, that was the first one, inaugural.
And but yeah, I was reluctant to do another Suicide Boys video so quick. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but there's a ton of fucking hip hop out there. But everyone and their mother told us to do more Suicide Boys.
Especially this track. Was like,
this track particularly. So.
Because I guess it has metal elements in it. People said.
Yeah, people were saying that because of our background being more rooted in heavy music, that we'd get a kick out of this. Yeah. So, but
I think we're trying to get away from, not to get away from, but
no, we're excited to do anything. But this will definitely be our last Suicide Boys video for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
but let's get to it.
I'm excited, and without further ado, Exodus by Suicide Boys.
Here we go. Stop for a second.
Way more intriguing than what was the other Suicide Boys song?
Yeah, that was something about a Chevy.
Yeah, it had a very long title.
Yeah,
but all my life I've wanted a Chevy, but I drove my something off the Causeway Bridge. Yeah, this is substantially more dimensional.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's pretty
dense. I would be please take no disrespect, but I would be reluctant to call the first 30 seconds of it or however long hip-hop
that's true.
song until they drastically shift gears.
Yeah, I think when the beat drops, it kind of gets more hip-hop-ish. But
it was nice that it was just like essentially a really heavy
it had pretty aggressive
intro
vocal.
That, as we're only halfway through, diverges into a totally different song.
So if you look at the lyrics, let's look at the lyrics.
Already, so far I'm giving the lyrical content a 10.
So it looks like it's dealing with the plague, so it does have a biblical reference of Exodus.
Yeah, but it's also, it's not more like, sorry, but it's not just pompous hip-hop bullshit that I hear all the time. He's telling a story. I mean, whether you want to call it a story or not, it's
not that whole
it's far and away from any hip hop.
A lot of it is that like
heard
posturing in the lyrics of like other hip hop, where it's like, I'm so great and whatever. Yeah,
and maybe he's trying to drive the same point home, but using ancient Egyptian references.
Yeah,
which is a big plus.
A lot different from the other song,
plus
too,
when you're talking to two Nile fans.
That's right.
This is it's great lyrical content, and the flow seems really cumbersome, which I like. It's not. It's not like an ABBA rhyme scheme. It's not so cut and dry. It's kind of whatever Young Plague wants it to be. And
let's get back into it, though. We'll talk more about the lyrics later.
You can't get rid of us that easy.
Yeah, that's right.
Bitch.
Here we go.
Crucify me with the nails in my feet, with the nails in my wrist and that blade in my chest. Enlightened by Zion, I'm wearing a lion with teeth on the rope that's right in my neck. Standing in fire, I'm God of the light. His attire is made up of nothing. rest of the say. Black in my eyes, on my side, on my mind, with the blood on my face, and I turn it to wine. Your face is the bomb, make 'em fall in the line, let the planets align as they build me a shrine. The end of the world as you know it, when I'm up in hell, I turn fire to sewage, the waters they swell as the polars are broken, evoking the smoke from the bodies that's choking.
Oh. Gotta end that with a hope.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy though.
Sorry, that hoe at the end.
Why
that
a
really
hoe at the
get
end?
me.
That kind
Why not?
All right.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? So
right,
yeah.
So if we want to reference the rubric.
Reference the rubric.
Lyrical.
Let's want to talk a little more about. Yeah, we'll get to that in the yeah. So the first lyrical flow.
Yeah, lyrical flow. It goes a lot of different places, but it's fun the whole time and it's intense the whole time.
Yeah. Very.
I'm waiting, like engaged for the other Suicide Boy to present their section, but no, the flow is good.
Yeah,
I give that like a 9.
Yeah. It's high.
The content, I will give a 10. It's
10. Wow.
It's big each time. I'm not coming away wanting. It was intense. It was historical at parts.
It was good. I'll give it like a 9. Because I want to save 10 for something that blows my mind.
The reason I'm referencing 10 is because while I don't listen to a lot of hip hop, it's the best hip hop.
Pretty high.
It's the best hip hop song I've probably heard in.
It's pretty awesome.
A few years.
The lyrics are really
good.
The whole biblical reference, the plague.
One thing I will say though, just to be a dick, I think the video sucks.
The video is horrible.
Yeah.
I kind of almost wish we'd watched it without
the video's just bad.
Record, like the recording of it.
Yeah. So I think the video.
I'm on the fence with watching videos, honestly, like for the whole time. You know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Should we react to just?
I think we should
without the video.
We don't really.
Because sometimes that influences. I don't want that to influence our.
The whole reaction, the whole idea to do this was very spontaneous, and so neither of us are watching a large amount of reaction videos. We're not well versed in how they're traditionally done, whether the people who are reviewing them are watching the video when they're hearing it for the first time, or if they're even listening to it for the first time. But I like watching the video.
Yeah, it's fine. But I think
for me,
and it didn't affect our
it didn't affect my enjoyment of the song.
Exactly.
I think because
it's pretty obviously just went in the woods and with their camcorders and which is fine. But
if they changed the audio, it could have just been the Blair Witch Project, pretty much. But that's just like I said.
And it has nothing to do with the lyrics either.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the lyrics, which I guess could be fun, but I just didn't personally like it. Which
but they probably don't have the budget to like an epic,
I don't imagine.
End of the world.
Well, I don't know. They have dollar signs in their name. True. They might be.
How early is this in there?
I'm pretty sure they're trust fund kids.
Maybe. Who knows? But I wonder how early this is in there.
Yeah. If anyone,
seems like it's earlier.
If you guys are active Suicide Boys listeners, because I simply don't want to do the work to research it, let us know when this comes out.
So the beat. Let's talk about the beat. It's good. I
thought it was all right, but I think I don't think it was very good on its own, but I think it was what it needed to be to serve the song.
Yeah, I think it was pretty dense.
Was a sad but true beat for me. It was lackluster, but it served the purpose it needed to.
I think the beat we watched for their other one was better.
Yeah.
Because it was, this one was so much going on in the beat.
Yeah.
Like had vocal, had like.
Yeah.
It was really dense, and I think, like you said, it served like the. But yeah, I agree. It wasn't as good as the other beat.
I'll probably give it like a 6.
Pretty solid. I would give it like a 7. 6.5. Right. Production. Not great.
Not great.
But it didn't need to be great.
Yeah, it didn't need to be great. Fit, for me, I'm dropping it down to a 6 because I don't know whose idea it was to release this music video.
Yeah, maybe I know you got to kind of take points off for, especially like you said, you're thinking about production as the video and
the totality. Yeah.
Yeah, what they present to the world.
Yeah,
I think.
if they didn't, if I was just listening to this on its own, I'd probably give it an 8. But
I was thinking.
But unfortunately or fortunately,
but what do you think?
I am immersed in it visually as well.
What about the sound production though? Like, it's not super high.
If I'm ignoring the fact that I believe we were told, I'm not sure, that this was earlier in their in their career, you would expect production value to be lower earlier on due to finances and experience.
Yeah, so,
but probably like a 7 for that because
maybe we should not factor the video into production.
Okay. Well, if we're not factoring the video,
yeah, let's just.
We'll make that agreement now.
7.
Yeah, 7.
Let's tally up the scores, bitches.
Ho! The waters they swell as the polars are broken, evoking the smoke from the bodies as choking. Ho! You gotta.
So the final score is an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a bummer for me. The beat dropped it off a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, the beat it fit. I think, like you said, it fit the word.
Yeah.
But it wasn't their best. But I think Scrim does all the beats actually. The second guy.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of cool.
All right. Well,
from what I've read, but anyway, yeah. So
thank you for watching our review of Exodus by Suicide Boys. Like we said, that'll be our last Suicide Boys song for a while. Feel free to recommend some more. This is, out of the songs we've reviewed thus far, we've both enjoyed this one far and away more than any of the other songs we have done.
Definitely.
So, thanks again, and
see you in the next one.
Please stop by again. Fucking subscribe. Do that.